Hello, mi gente, your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about Mr. Prisoner POV, right? It is crazy how he had $160,000, blew it off, has a YouTube channel that I believe is doing very good, man. 30,000 subscribers, average views per video is like around 7,000 views per video. That's pretty good, man, if you were to ask me. I mean, maybe one of these days I'd like to get to that point. Well, we'll see if we'll get to that point, right? But before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. One thing I would like to tell you guys is that I'm thinking about opening a Patreon. And what I'm gonna show right there, right? A lot of you guys, I'm not saying everybody, but there's a handful, are interested in what's going on in Mexico, right? When it comes down to the cartels. Well, we got a little bit more information over here, what's going on, who's fighting what. We got access to videos, we got access to pictures and stuff like that, access to stories that are happening daily. And I'm thinking about doing that on Patreon. Honestly, of course, I'm not gonna name the Patreon like this channel. I'm gonna give it a different name, but it's just gonna be based on that. And I don't know, maybe we can one of these days get like interviews with the individuals that are involved. Who knows, man? Who knows? All you have to do is just put the link right there or the email, and people are gonna contact you. They're gonna tell their stories, and it's something that I'm thinking about it very seriously, right? I'm just saying, I don't know if it's gonna help me out, but it's not about talking down or nothing. It's not about everything with the respect, but showing you what's actually going on in Mexico. That's just a little idea that I got in my head. It's about planning. It's about not jumping too quick to that decision, right? But anyways, that's a little project that I got in mind. Let me know what you think about this, man. But Splinter, man, I don't know why his post came on my feed. I don't even watch his content. I don't watch his content. I'm not saying his content is bad. I'm not saying that. Actually, he's a good storyteller. Pretty funny, man. No wonder why he got a lot of views. There's no hate from me to that individual, man. He's doing his thing. He's working whatever he's working. But man, it surprised me, right? Because he did this one video. Once I came across that post where he was asking for money, I was like, let me see his videos, man. I click on this one. Blew off $160,000, right? Reason I clicked on that video is because I have somebody who did the same thing, man. Did the same thing. And dude, I do get upset about that, but hey, that's their money. They're entitled to do whatever they want. That's on them, right? But please do not hit me up asking for money, because I get that phone call, right? Like, hey man, can I borrow $200? You know how long it takes me to make that $200 in Mexico? Like, it will take me like a long time, like a week. So you understand it. That's why I appreciate my money, because it takes a lot of work. So that's why I'm like, eh. But this individual got $160,000, told a crazy ass story, man. Go check it out. It's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny, but he blew up $160,000. But not only that, man. He did what he did. Of course, he was not on the right place. He was just that's what happens when you don't know how to manage your money. You got way too much money, and honestly, you don't appreciate that money or where it came from, right? But now we have a Splinter, a prisoner POV, asking for money, saying that he's broke, and I don't know if it's working. Somebody in his comment section is saying, well, you just broke your fingers. You got some kind of settlement. On top of that, he got some kind of settlement. But he don't have money. And talking about begging, man. Like asking, hey, man, what's going on, my people? Whatever he called them. I need some money. What's up? Who can come through? By the way, let me get your address. I'm gonna send you something. And there's people in the comment section saying, "Well, I sent them $100, but I never got shit." And that who is going off on everybody, right? He's going off on everybody. But it's crazy how, first of all, based on his channel, his views, the guy is getting good money. The guy is getting good money. Like, honestly, and if you were to ask me, that guy is getting at least per month, at least 2,500. At least 2,500. I'm telling you. That's what he's getting, at least 2,500, right? Well, at least 2,000. At least 2,000. That's pretty good money, right? But then, aside from his hustle, whatever Cash App, whatever merchandise he sells, whatever super chat he gets, but to actually make people feel bad, saying, "Oh, I spent all my money on my dog." Apparently, his dog had some kind of infection. You know, like I got a lot of female dogs, and they go through that stuff, and where they have an infection out there, you have to take them in so they can get antibiotics and shit like that. And you have to understand how they work. But this individual supposedly spent all his money on his dog, you know, sugar. And he was asking for money because he was doing bad. Yeah, it makes you feel bad. But in reality, bro, and some real stuff, everybody is their own man. Everybody got issues in life. Everybody got issues in life. And when individuals come up and trying to use that influence to come up, man, I don't like that. You know, it's understandable if there's like you do like some fun stuff, right? Or if you are a content creator who's making a decent amount of money, man, and you're giving back, you know, especially this guy don't got no bills like that, right? I believe he owns his house. I don't think he got kids. He only got dogs, man. You know, I don't know. He has a lady. I don't know if he has a lady still, but I'm assuming his lady works. I don't know, but that individual does not have bills like that. You know, now somebody like me, well, man, I got two gremlins. I got my dogs. I got my car payments, my insurance payments. You know, the rent for for the business, the electricity bills for business in the house. I mean, we got a lot of bills, you know. But this individual is like, damn, bro, like, I do not understand how people can come up. And I get it, right? I get it. Utilize your sources. You know, that's how it is. Utilize your sources. You have a big following, big following group. Utilize that stuff. But do it the righteous way. Do it correctly. You know what I mean? Don't just be like, here's my hand. Can you give me some money? Nah, bro. It's not about always receiving. It's about giving as well, man. It's about showing that you're doing something righteous with that money. Not necessarily do it every time, but at least show. Like, how can I say I'm for the positivity, I'm for this, I'm for that, I'm for this? I don't know what his channel about, and I'm not saying that he's for that. But how can you say as a content creator that, let's just put me in the middle of this? How can I say that I'm for this? And man, the community, by the way, shout out to the team of American Cholo, man. They were giving up some school supplies. And you know what? Fuck, I do appreciate stuff like that. Whether it came from his pocket or people donated, stuff like that, they still did the effort. You know, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, right? So how can you say that you're for the community, that you're for your gente, but sure enough, you don't go out there and donate for those individuals who really need it? And trust me, your audience gonna pitch in. Even though that, let's say your audience sends you $2,000 and you decide to keep like 500 or whatever, you know, your time, okay, whatever. But still, you're giving up the 1,500 more, which, come on, dude. I mean, give it back, give a little, man, give a little. A lot of people who are making big money and say that they're for this, for that, When have we seen them fucking actually go out there on the street? Which they're not, I mean, they don't need to do it. They don't have to do it. I mean, that's their own decision. But I'm saying, how many times have we seen them out there on the streets giving back? You know? Again, if people are pushing, I'm for this, I'm for that. Like, when have we seen them doing that? And at least they're making good amount of money. Decent money. I mean, you fucking see me sometimes right here on the G ride, cruising, giving a little bit of food to homeless people, man. Giving some bond to the prisoners and stuff like that. At least I try, you know? And I don't push that, oh, let's do for the community, let's do this, let's do that. But I do appreciate when individuals do it. They push that and they actually do it. You know, at the end of the day, do I have to be recording stuff like that? No, I don't. But I mean, if you want to see the receipt, I do have videos of that for sure. I think, well, I did upload a video of me donating to the cops, but actually to give them on the homeless, I never did. I have the footage, but I never. I'm on the constant give away food, man. But I don't have to be recording that stuff. But again, if I was to be preaching that, shit, I better have some proof though, you know. And that's what makes me think about individuals that come into YouTube who were blessed at one point of having that much money, blowing it away because of their own issues, which it is understandable. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make nobody look down, feel bad and stuff like that, but it is understandable that a lot of individuals can't handle money like that, you know. But now we have a YouTube channel who's making all right money, and on top of that, we are literally begging for money, right? And when nobody says money, it's like, never mind. I guess nobody wants to donate, man. I guess I'm gonna go today without it. Ain't nobody obligated to donate, bro. But I believe it has to come a point in where the shame comes through, right? We're like, damn, should I do this or should I? No, I can't do that, man. I know maybe I'm gonna get a certain amount of money, but man, that thing is gonna make me feel bad, you know. So I think at one point it has to be some kind of shame in certain actions, but I don't see that right here. And guess what? You know what that reminds me of? The prisoner who is in prison, right? No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, it's the prisoner who's locked up, right? And this vato goes to canteen, goes to store, gets his package, and as soon as he gets his package, as soon as he gets his canteen, grabs the whole bag and drops that in front of the connect, right? That whole packet, that whole thing. And why? Because he smoked all of it, right? And there he comes the same day or the following day to yourself. Hey, homie, how you been, man? I'm just right here chilling. You think I can borrow a couple soups, bro? Fucking hungry over here. And you're like, for reals, man? For reals? Man, get out of here. As a matter of fact, I have a story of that, man. Today, somebody hit me. Last night, somebody came to the shop and fucking asked me for money, bro. And it's somebody that I know, not personally, but he knows he knows this person that I know this person. You know, it's through a third party, right? Like, oh, you're him, or you're this, you're. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. A long time he asked me, hey, can I borrow some money? But you know when they ask you for money, they're like whispering, hey, get. I was like, what? And they don't even look at you in the face. They look away. Like, motherfucker, I ain't trying to see your profile. What's up? I said, hey, man. Oh, you need money. Oh, yeah, just let me borrow it. I mean, I got you. All right, here we go. Which, you ask me for money. I mean, usually I don't like to lend money like that, you know, because I work hard, bro. I'm like one of those guys when I'm working, I'm like, damn, dude, like, I just wish a motherfucker will ask me for money right now that I'm fucking sweating like a pig and shit, working long hours, in the middle of the night and stuff like that. I just wish somebody will fucking ask me for money, right? So this motherfucker came through, asked me for money, right? He wants to buy a beer. All right, girl. You want some money? How much you want? I think he asked me for 100. All right, here's 100, bro. Boom. Do your thing. Get a 6-pack or whatever he was gonna get, right? He's gonna pay me. He never came back to pay me. And I seen him on the streets, and I'm not gonna ask for that money back. Hell no. But you told me you were gonna give me that money. You didn't ask for that money, right? You asked for a loan. Let me borrow. That's a bit different. That's a different thing. If you're asking, hey man, can I have some money, bro? I really wanna drink some beer. I don't got money right now. What's up? Can you hook me up or what? That would be different, right? Now you ask me, hey, can I borrow some money? I'll give it back to you. Now that's something different. Now you're trying to play me like a fool, right? So I let it slide. You know, I still say what's up to that guy. Like, hey, whatever, you know. No harsh feelings, but there's hard feelings. You know? Why? Because you're trying to play me like a fool, right? If you told me something, I expect that. Then yesterday, this guy, I'm working, right? In the middle of the night, bro. 11 p.m. I'm talking to the homie on the phone, right? And I told him this. Hey! Yeah, what's going on? He said the neighbor was bumping some music, bro. He was bumping some music. And he's like, hey! What's going on? I'm like, what the fuck? I see a shadow. And I was like, hell no, the audacity of this motherfucker coming through to ask for money? Hell no. And I was like, what's up, homie? Like, but not in that sense, but I was like in Spanish. ¿Qué onda, güey? But you know, with the attitude, like, ¿qué onda, güey? Why you come to my work and I'm working on the middle of the work, bro? Like what's up? Like, what? What are you saying? And looking away and fucking, I was like, hey, what are you whispering, bro? ¿Qué estás diciendo, güey? What are you saying? This vato goes like, some money. Oh, you want some money? Just a little bit. Let me borrow a little bit. You know, he don't even say for what, right? He's like he mumbles. And as he's talking to me, he's looking out there. So I think somebody's right there, bro. In the middle of the night, bro. I'm like, damn, the motherfucker trying to fucking want me to open the door, and there I am. You know, they're gonna pick me up. I'm gone. So I look, ain't nobody right there. Like, who this motherfucker talking to, right? And like, oh, you want to borrow some money, right? I'll pay you tomorrow. He said, but don't you owe me money, bro? I went like that. Don't you owe me money? Ah, man, but I'll pay you tomorrow. I said, no. Ah, man, I'll pay you tomorrow. Come on. I said, no. Ah, man, yeah, just give me some money. Just give me some money. I'll pay you tomorrow. I was like, fool, get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, you see, I don't mind, but don't play me like a fool. So that's why when I see people like this on YouTube, man, with doing the same thing, hey man, I need some money right here. Hey man, let's as a matter of fact, we're gonna do a raffle one of these days. We're gonna do a raffle for Holly. He wants a Xbox X, or I think he's waiting for the new version, you know. And we're gonna do one for Terps as well. I think he wants a PS2, but just be tuned to make sure that you guys send some money and shit so we can hook up the homies right there. But when I see people doing stuff like that, man, you know, it's like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Which they're entitled, though. They can do whatever they want. Who the fuck am I to tell them what not to do or what to do, right? And damn, especially somebody who blew that much money, man. You know what would I do with that much money, man? Shit. I wish they would have gave me that inheritance like that. But no, we were born poor, man. We had to fucking work every day, get up, work fucking long hours like most of you guys out there. And guess what? That makes me appreciate my money. That makes me value my money, right? And trust me, whenever somebody makes sacrifices to send money to the channel, shoot, I understand. I do understand. I don't take that lightly like a lot of people do, you know. And guess what? We do have shame. So with this being said, man, stay legit. Stay humble, man, and be shameful. Stop begging for money. We are out. Gracias.